Oh, there it is. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what goddamn time it is. Episode 131.
Do you know what time it is?
Do you know? Do you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking JB and Benny review for your listening.
You motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all know what time it is.
Oh.
Savage Law.
That's the boy. That's the boy. In case you don't know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? That's the boy.
Hey, I told you motherfuckers the last time I was on this bitch that Andy Ruiz was gonna knock his goofy ass out.
He did.
And he did.
You did.
You feel me?
Oh, we're gonna get into all that because you know whose voice that is. Joining us, it is the Ultimate Savage, our special boxing correspondent, Kevin Robertson. And we wished him a happy birthday in our last episode. So let us be the first to wish you on this episode a happy Savage birthday to our guy.
Buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you make? 35?
Hey, man, don't blow up his spot. You know what I'm saying? He's a young man.
Hey, it's all good.
35.
Those are blessings, bro.
Where the fuck we from? That's a blessing.
That's 35. That's 35 blessings, bro.
There it is.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to see 35, bro.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
And he's joining us on video live from the Savage Loft, talking a little bit of boxing. Of course, the CEO of our proud sponsor, Pacific Home Buyers. That's right. Make sure to get that information in the show notes and all that shit at the top. Again, reviewers, you can always follow us at JB and Benny Blue for all your social media needs. JBandBennyBlueReview.com for all past episodes. Put that fucking / merch behind it. Get you an OG review shirt or dad hat.
On, bitch.
We got it. We got it on the
site. Merch on.
Cop yours today. And we are on all streaming platforms. You already know that by now. If you're just joining us for the first time, we appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that 5-star review on iTunes. We appreciate it. And yeah, man, first and foremost, JB, how you feeling, sir? How are you feeling on this fine Saturday?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? If I was any better, I'd be fucking dead in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. LG, like the fucking electronic company, goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I've learned in life, Benny, that if you complain, then you just a sorry ass, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's just real shit, bro. If you complain about life, you know what I'm saying? You breathing, you living, you breathing. You know what I'm saying? You got a roof over your head, you got clothes on your back, you know what I'm saying? Your family's straight, you know what I'm saying? And you complaining, you just a sorry motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being
sorry,
real.
motherfucker.
You're just a sorry motherfucker.
Sorry.
Man. Yeah. You can always get more. You can always, as long as you got the capacity to earn revenue, you know what I'm saying? And you got the mental and the physical capacity to earn revenue and take care of your family, man, ain't shit to complain about. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. With all that being said, Antonio Brown, shut the fuck up! You stupid motherfucker. Hey man, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm sorry that shit just came out of me because I've been looking at this dumbass shit all day about Antonio Brown. He said this, he said that. Who the fuck cares about Antonio Brown at this point in the world? And at this particular revolution of the motherfucking planet Earth, who the fuck cares about Antonio Brown, man? And they steady trying to make this motherfucker relevant. Straight up. Like, he got problems that he need to deal with. It's just like that little badass kid in your classroom when you was in motherfucking high school. Like, just leave that motherfucker alone, bro. Because as soon as you get that motherfucker going, it's a problem. You feel me? So, man, just shut the fuck up, fam. Just shut up. And let that shit play its course. And get your dumb ass back to football if that's what's gonna happen. If not, you need to get some counseling or something and get your motherfucking mind right. Cause man, you need to kick back. All these Twitter wars and shit, you going back and forth with motherfuckers on Twitter. What the fuck is you 5 years old, man? You a grown ass man, bro, with kids.
Let me ask you something. Cause I know you played in the league for 10 years. How come receivers are the biggest divas on the field, bro?
Because they get all the fucking attention, man. Like, they get all the attention.
Running backs don't be like that at all. Like, running backs be, you know what I'm saying?
You know, the thing about it is that, like, you got to think about the receiver position, Kev. Like, just the receiver position as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. They get the ball thrown to them. Sometimes they get hit, sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? They do all the prettiest shit. You know what I'm saying? They catch balls. Everything look all cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, Odell one hand catches shit. You know what I'm saying? You catch the ball over a motherfucker, you got lost. You know what I'm saying? You catch the ball over the shoulder, you run for 30-yard touchdown. You get to do your little dance, you shake your little shimmy. It's the prettiest position on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Quarterback like you can be pretty as a quarterback, but that's gonna make motherfuckers really hate you and they're gonna knock the shit out you, right? As a running back, you're gonna get hit.
Too.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit. So you can try to be a pretty motherfucker, but somebody gonna clean your fucking clock. Receivers just feel like receivers really, honestly and truly feel like they're fucking untouchable, and I think that's where that diva perspective and that diva mindset comes from. It's just the natural position and what they play. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
like you said, when they score, unlike the quarterback or the tight end or the running back, them niggas gonna get hit no matter what.
They can get
a receiver. He could just outrun your ass, and you might not even get touched the whole game.
They might not get hit the entire fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that position, and they just these motherfuckers get on my goddamn nerves. Why sweat? You know what I'm saying? That's why I like hard-nosed, gritty motherfuckers like Fitz. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't be playing no game. He just be out there handling his business and doing what the fuck he's supposed to do, and working, balling. Fuck that, man.
Hey, I'll tell you this though, because I know JB and I went on these last couple episodes. He's got some not solid people around him. Straight up. Right. Like, AB's got some not solid people around him. He's got a really, really, really bad circle. That shit's evident. So when he clears all that shit out of his life, everything's going to improve. Because if everything gets settled out appropriately with whatever he's being accused of, and he can get his mind right, he'll be back. If he can do that. But he's got to be able to do that.
Is he going to do it though? You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you're that guy, you're the one that's got all the ends, you're the one that's got all the power and prestige and the status. Everybody else around you are yes men. You know what I'm saying? You have very few friends at that point.
Yes men till the card gets declined.
Exactly. You have yes men, and when the card gets declined, guess where the yes men go?
Exactly. So he made
to the next motherfucker.
Yeah, you know. Listen,
right. We out the next motherfucker scrotum.
Right, and make sure to follow. Right, exactly. Make sure to follow Kevin Hates Hip Hop, his podcast. You'll get a lot of good game on life and business. And Kev, you've talked about this going through that in your own way in terms of you had to experience ego death to get to the point in your life where you're living in the Savage Loft now and building a new business that's become successful.
I had my Antonio Brown, Kanye West moments in my life before, man. So I know you for a minute. I don't think you've ever had that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure you had something similar. You know what I'm saying? Where you had to every reason I was like that though, because Benny been around enough. Motherfucker did me wrong, G. It wasn't just like I came out of nowhere with it. Motherfuckers did me scandalous, and I'm not the type of nigga you gonna do me scandalous and I'm not gonna say nothing. Right. I'm gonna get in your ass. I'm gonna cut a promo like Flair, nigga, in '88. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so when I tell you I've been through the same shit. I had one of my homeboys nigga was living under my roof, man, and burned my ass.
I remember you told me.
Ended up he was stealing from me, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like, again, these motherfuckers taking shit to a whole new level. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's like uncalled for, man. It's just senseless, fucking senseless.
Well, goddamn it, JB, we're about to take this shit to a new level because Kev definitely wanted to make an appearance today because there's a lot of shit happening in the fourth quarter in this motherfucking boxing world. Let's get into it. I got to throw a few things to throw at my guy, and as the reviewers know, Kev watches damn near all the fights. Now, JB and I watch most of the fights. I see Kev live tweeting like shit that's fucking goddamn on ESPN 8 the Ocho and shit. Like he keeps track of this shit.
Motherfuckers, you ain't even motherfuckers that they first pro the debut and shit, like they 6 fight and shit. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker gonna be the next. This gonna be the next motherfucker.
This motherfucker watching the Kumite and shit.
Yeah, I just like boxing, bro. I just like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I find myself, you know what I'm saying, like on these Friday nights, you know what I'm saying, these Saturday nights, just watching, you know what I'm saying, a little ESPN shit. You know what I'm saying, top rank, and watching these no-name cats get to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you see hunger. That's when you see, you know, the like your man said, the cream will rise. rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? You see the one. You know what I'm saying? You see the one.
Yeah, man. Because listen. If you're gonna be the special boxing correspondent, you got to be willing to watch cats do 8 rounds at the motherfucking Elks Club and shit in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
You got to be able to watch that shit because those are the cats that are gonna be coming up getting that pay-per-view money.
Hey, shout out to the.
That's the thing, like.
Hey, shout out to the Elks Club, Macomb, Mississippi. I done seen a many niggas get their head bust out there. Get their head bust.
Yeah, I like seeing, because I was the same way with music, bro. Like, I used to like watching cats when they would be, you know, on the come up where they got 200 followers, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker gonna be a star. And then in 3 years, they got 3 million followers, world tours and shit. I was the same way with music, but I had already worked in music, so now with boxing, it's like, I like seeing motherfuckers on the come up because you can see it. You know what I'm saying? And especially, you know, boxing and because I watch wrestling too, so boxing and wrestling kind of go hand in hand. You could be the most athletic motherfucker, but if you ain't got mic skills, you ain't gonna be a star, period. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of stars,
I like seeing the young cats like,
hey, shout out to my dog, how you say his name, Benny? Baron Corbin?
Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
Baron Corbin, that's my dog. I've known that cat since he was fucking young. He played football.
For real?
I know that. Yeah, he played in the league. You know what I'm saying?
And, he played in the league for a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he used to always tell us, when this shit over, I'm gonna go start working out the WWE, yada yada yada. This motherfucker is a fucking
bro, he a top guy
star.
too.
He a mega star right now. He a mega star. You know, the king.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Shout out to my boy Baron Corbin. Hey,
he had a good plan because he be going against Seth Rollins and shit all the time. And they about to be on Fox next week.
Yeah.
In that big look. Well, look, we'll get to some of your top 5 right now and some of your sleepers in a second. But first, something that was just announced: Wilder Ortiz is official for November 23rd in Vegas. For those who don't remember, the first one, Ortiz rocked him a bit, and that was the first time you really saw Wilder really had to dig deep and get through the fight to win. Now, like Ortiz, he's a bit older. I believe he's over 40 at this point. Wilder's in his prime, and now obviously the big thing everyone's looking to is all the Wilder Fury rematch, all that shit for next year. All that shit's cool, but at the end of the day, Ortiz ain't a pushover. So, Kev, what are you looking for in terms of that fight in the rematch, and what do you think? Is it going to be about the same as the original? Is it going to be more Wilder taking control? What do you think is going to happen?
Let's see. Ortiz, since that fight, Ortiz has gotten hurt a couple of times, so he ain't gonna be the same fighter. I think that was 2 years ago. Yeah,
it was a year and a half, 2 years ago now. Yeah, it's a minute.
He's been hurt a couple of times, so when he's getting older, So, honestly, I think Wilder gonna knock his ass out again. It's not gonna be an easy fight. It ain't gonna be an easy fight because Ortiz is one of the most gifted heavyweights in the fucking division, period. Like, boxing wise, he is gifted in the motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But honestly, this is what I want to see. I want to see Deontay win that shit, and then I want to see my boy Ruiz knock the goofy British motherfucker out again. You know what I'm saying? In Saudi Arabia. Yep. You feel me? And I want to see the unification, Cinco de Mayo 2020, MGM Grand, or T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Deontay versus Ruiz for all the titles. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if that go down, we about to fall through. The Savage Trio.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking Pacific Home Buyers sponsor, nigga.
In the building, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What it do? You know what I'm saying? We in the building.
That's really what I want to see. Because for a long time, I did want to see AJ Deontay. I don't really give a fuck no more. Honestly, I don't give a shit anymore.
Hey, once AJ hit the canvas, it was like, you're irrelevant, punk. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Hey, you played yourself, man.
Yeah,
I think Ruiz and Deontay would be a good fight.
Yeah.
Be a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, because if nothing else, Ruiz is tough. Because even in that fight, you know, Ruiz got put on the canvas, and then that was a big thing about AJ, and we talked about this. He showed his true colors on that. He's looking at the ref. He's smiling. He's leaning up against the ropes. You know, the ref's telling him to come forward. He's not coming forward. It's like, you don't want to be there. Yeah, you don't want to be there.
He was out of shape.
Yeah, he was out of shape.
He didn't take him serious. He was out of shape.
No,
so we better get in shape.
Because if you seen him fights before, he was in weight. You could just tell by his body, like you said, his body language. He was leaning against the ropes, all cocky and shit. Like, bro,
That's
this cat Ruiz had nothing to lose.
Right.
Yeah, nothing to lose, bro.
You know what I'm saying? AJ's an aggressor. You know what I'm saying? He tried it. He knocked it down that first time. And you know, I think he even knew in his mind, he was like, whew, shit, I got him down. Like,
right.
Or you know, the Mexican.
You could tell Ruiz got knocked down. He was like, oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that's how we doing it?
That's all you got. All right.
Right. Exactly.
Knocked this goofy ass down.
He
3 times.
Yes, sir. He ate that.
I'm gonna say this: shout out to whoever put money on Ruiz, because you got a nice little come up on that one. Because the odds were
it was 11-1,
heavily stacked against Ruiz.
Hey,
11-1.
You know, somebody's in Vegas snorting the Gang of Coach game to this day behind that.
Y'all watching any games right now?
I'm watching a little pregame show up until this Ohio State, Nebraska.
Auburn.
Who they got? State? They got Mississippi State, huh?
Auburn and Mississippi State.
Okay, yeah.
Bulldogs. Yeah, reviewers, you already know we keep them games on deck as we record.
Always. Always.
Here's an interesting one that you talk about money fights that I'm actually very curious to watch this, and it's pretty bold for young Canelo to do. So Canelo's moving up 3 weight classes, well 2 I guess, light heavyweight 2 weight classes to fight the old crusher Sergey Kovalev, and I believe that's going to be happening early next year. Now, I mean, is he moving up too fast? Is he asking for too much, or you think Canelo's going to get it done? So, fucking light heavyweight is 175.
Right?
Yeah, and he's been fighting at 160. He's been fighting because he's not going to fight Triple G again. He already scratched that. So he wants to move up and fight Kovalev to try to get a bag. But is he moving up too much? Because Kovalev can punch. Kovalev can fucking punch.
Yeah, that's too much, bro. I think that's too much of a jump. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Kev. That's gonna be interesting to see because I always thought that Canelo could hold more weight anyway. I just thought that I just thought he had the potential to be a bigger fighter. Or he was like a bigger fighter fighting a smaller man's body. What, 30?
How old is he?
29?
28, 28, 29. He's getting into his prime. And he's always been he's always kind of held weight a little bit, but you never really see him drain. The only time I really saw him like not really comfortable in his weight is honestly when he fought Floyd. But as he's gotten older, he is, now his body's settling into itself. And Kovalev's what, 36, something like that, taking some L's, but he's bounced back and got a strap back, so they would be fighting for the strap. But I don't know. I mean, ever since honestly. We talked about it, especially JB and I talked about it when it went down with Ward 1 and 2. The first one was definitely controversial, but the second one, it was kind of like, all right. Now, Kovalev was like kind of getting to that point where it's like, man, I don't know. He might be on the downturn. Now, he fought some cats that were decent, but they weren't at Andre Ward's level because there's not very many who have been. But, I don't know. I mean, Canelo, youth could be on his side, and Canelo's a big puncher too. And Kovalev has shown that he can be rocked to the body. You know what I mean? Like, JB, is that something that you see? Because we saw it against Ward. Kovalev was taking shots to the body, JB.
I feel like with Canelo, one thing that I admire about him, you know what I'm saying? As he gets older, he develops into a better boxer, right? Now, we know when he was younger, he had the power. You know what I'm saying? He had the chin. We get it. But it was like, and I tell Benny this all the time, Kev, is that when he fought Floyd, it was like something clicked in his brain after the fight, like, oh, you mean I can duck punches too? Like I didn't know that part. I thought I just had to stand here and take him and
throw him. Because he used to out-muscle motherfuckers. That's all he did.
Right,
he would out-muscle y'all.
That's what I'm saying. So he was stronger. He was always physically in better condition than people. We know he got them fucking hard hands. But after he fought Floyd, I guess he went back and watched the film and was like, you mean I can duck these punches? So as he gets older, he's becoming more of a defensive fighter. Now we know he's a puncher and a placer. You know what I'm saying? He can place them punches, but he can punch you to the point where he still got that power behind his punches. He ain't lost no motherfucking sting off them punches as he's gotten older. I like the kid as a fighter, and I think that he'll make sure work with Kovalev. Be truthful.
I think it'll be a good fight. When is it? January? February?
I think they have it set up for like the spring, like April or May. You already know they always try to fight. They try to fight over those May and September.
That's gonna give him more than enough time. More than enough time
to get in his weight and then to get comfortable with it. Man. That's actually gonna be a good fight though.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good undercard for the motherfucking unified heavyweight. You feel me? Put that bitch right up under.
Canelo ain't doing that. Canelo ain't being on undercard
I know.
for them.
ain't PBC. If they was PBC, that would be Oscar, dumbass. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. I don't fuck with Golden Boy. Golden Boy is that shit is boring as fuck.
Right.
Golden Boy.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, man. Well, look now. Let's get into this real quick. We talked about at the top. You definitely have, a good perspective on who's out there and who's on the come up. So who are the five? Who are the five that you really like the most right now? They could be established. They could be on the come up. And who do you think is a cat that everybody's sleeping on that they can't anymore? Like they're about to come and wreak havoc and shit.
Okay, sleeper, Tank. Tank is a sleeper. You feel me? If you don't believe in Tank, you out of your motherfucking mind. That nigga will beat your motherfucking ass. He is mini goddamn 89 Mike Tyson. That motherfucker is a beast. I've been saying that shit for years.
The break.
That boy, yeah, he ain't nobody to fuck with. On the come up though, let me see. Cause every time I see a fighter, bro, and I like their style, I follow the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So let me go through the list. Joey Spencer, that's somebody on the come up. He just had his first pro fight, I think about a couple of weeks ago. He's a beast. Young kid. He's only 18. He's still in high school. But he had his first pro fight. Knocked the motherfucker out in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Joey Spencer. See, top five. You know Earl Spence, that's he's in my top five for sure.
Of course.
I like
Earl.
his
You know
style.
what I'm saying? Young Earl.
I fuck with Earl. I still fuck with the Charlos, both of them. Who else is on the come up? It's a lot of motherfuckers, man. Devin Haney from the town. You feel me? Fuck with Devin Haney. Him and Loma. Loma gonna get his goofy ass knocked out. Fucking with him. I don't think it's gonna happen though, honestly. They not gonna let them fight. Who else I like? I like Teofimo Lopez. Is that his name? Yeah, I like him.
He's a real deal. Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, he the truth. Yeah. He the truth. I like him. I like Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've talked about him before. I like Shakur Stevenson. Him and Teofimo Lopez in the same division on the come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then with the girls, Clarissa Shields. She the truth.
Shout out to Riss, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Riss.
Yeah. But it's shit, that boxing, man, it's so many motherfuckers right now, man. It's like the 90s again, bro.
Yep.
For real.
Yep. Lots of talent over lots of divisions. A lot of cats can make the claim for pound. Speaking of that, wrapping up, you mentioned, but both you and JB talked about it. The man that is the truth, Errol Spence Jr. Fighting Sean Porter tonight. Sean Porter's a good fighter. Sean Porter's got a strap. Errol's got a strap. Unification fight. Simply put, JB, I'll start with you. Who do you got and why? Spence versus Porter.
I got country ass Errol Spence. And everybody pronounces his name Earl. His name is Errol. His name is Errol. That boy name is Errol. You know what I'm saying? That boy country as hell. From Dallas, D-Town. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got him because he's a very smart young fighter. I'm going to say that first and foremost. He's an extremely smart young fighter. Very conditioned. He always comes to the fight super conditioned. Now let's talk about his hands. The motherfucker is a placer and a puncher. All right?
Yep.
And even if he ain't looking like he's trying to, every time he puts his fist or that goddamn what they call that shit, what is a glove made out of? Is that rubber? What a glove is made out of? Is that considered rubber? What boxing gloves are made out of?
I have no clue.
Maybe.
Plastic? What the fuck is that shit?
Vinyl
anyway,
in there, maybe, I don't know.
Whatever the fuck that fabric is when you put that to a motherfucker's face.
It's leather, bro. It's
leather. Yeah, so it's leather. Okay, yeah. So whatever it is, when he put that leather to a motherfucker's face, he's trying to take their ass out. Well, it don't look like it because his punches are so smooth. And like I said, he's such a crafty puncher. But every time he put his hands near your face or your midsection, he's trying to take your ass out. The kid is just dynamite, man. I rock with him heavy. I look forward to seeing him fight more. But he gonna do a little Porter in tonight, man.
I tell anybody, if you ain't a boxing fan, a good fight to watch from that division from the '80s, and this is exactly what that match remind me of, is Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard. That motherfucker, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, check it out. But that's what this fight is gonna be the same way. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a fucking war.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a war.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited.
So you got Earl by KO or by decision?
I got Earl by KO late. I think you know what I'm saying, and we know Porter. You know, Porter got that. Even though he got that under/overbite, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I'll be looking at his mouth, trying to figure out what that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, where that nigga from? DC or some shit?
He's from Ohio. He's from Akron, like
He's
LeBron.
from Ohio.
Yeah.
He look like an Ohio nigga, bro.
Well, when he wears hair out, he do. He like one of the Ohio players when he wear hair out. But so that mouth, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on with that grill. Like, said like he sucked his thumb too long when he was a kid, and that shit just real Baraka-ish. I don't know if it's the over, under bite. I don't know what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna get hit in that fucking, that loose ass jaw by one of Errol's sneaky right hooks. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, Errol's a counter puncher. Like, like that's highly unlikely in Kev. You can
just like Floyd.
You know, like, but the only difference is that he's an attacker. And he's a counter puncher. Like, you don't find boxers that can do both. Like, he can be on the offensive whenever he wants to, but he can also sit back and let you do your thing and connect, you know what I'm saying, when you make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So he has those styles. I just think he's gonna prove to be too much supporter than that, man.
Okay. Kevin, what are you thinking? Who you got?
I got the same thing. I fuck with Porter too though. You feel me? But he ain't got no style. I fuck with Arrow, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga, man. I fuck with him heavy. He the motherfucking star. So I got Arrow by TKO. He gonna knock the motherfucker down like 3 times. It ain't gonna be easy though. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen in the 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be like 10, 11, some shit like that. But he gonna knock his ass down a couple of times.
Okay, interesting.
But Sean might get him once though. He might get him once.
He might.
You feel me? He might pop him once, but it's gonna be a surprise. Like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a trilogy though. They're gonna fight a couple of times.
Rhinesmith.
Shit, I think my thing with Errol is that he hasn't, other than in moments when he fought Kell Brook. Only thing with Errol is Errol really hasn't really been called to the carpet to dip in as well to get that motivation to really go 12 with someone that can give it to him, because Sean will get, like, you talk about grills, JB, you talk about motherfucking right there, you smell the dog breath, he's gonna be on his ass like a fucking junkyard dog, have him against the ropes. And Kev, I like that prediction. I like a flash knockdown prediction. I can see a flash knockdown happening in the 2nd or 3rd where Errol's got to dig deep. Almost kind of like we talked about it a second ago. Almost kind of like how Andre Ward had to really dig deep and come back and beat Kovalev when he had that flash knock when he got hit in the top of the head. So I think something like that's going to happen. Ultimately, I think they're going to go into deep waters. I think it's going to go to decision. I'm saying split decision.
I could
Errol.
see that.
I'm going split decision Arrow. Yeah, split decision Arrow.
I can see that.
I'm predicting something, as JB calls it, the patented jankification on the cards, or one of the cards is going to be a little bit too ridiculous, and they're going to be like, really? And that's going to make it, and then that's what's going to cue up, Kev, your prediction of the trilogy. That's what's going to start the whole. Okay, they got to do it again, because Arrow's going to win. But it's gonna be big money.
This is a big money fight. They're gonna fight again probably in they'll probably fight again in January, and then they'll probably fight again in May. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see a three-peat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really want to see.
Oh yeah, the first one's good, absolutely.
Because I could see, Sean on a good day, Sean could get him, and on a good day, fucking they could go either way, bro. Like, I'm not sleeping on Sean. Sean could knock his ass out tonight. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that would be good for boxing. Because then motherfuckers gonna be like, nah, bro, he got lucky. We gotta see him and Earl again in February. And then Earl get his ass in February. And then Cinco de Mayo under the heavyweight joint. You feel me? You had a three-peat right before Deontay and Ruiz. You feel me?
And the winner's got to fight. Winner's got to fight Bud. Old Bud Crawford. Someone's got to take Bud, man. Bud needs his money fight. Fuck the bullshit. Bud needs to fight somebody for real.
I mean, but that's it. That's if his promoter let him fight PBC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real shit.
Right.
You already know though. If there's enough money on the table, they'll find a way. They'll definitely find a way.
Honestly, I'd rather see Earl and Bud because Bud don't have no personality and Earl's a talker, so they need that shit. I can't see Sean Porter and Bud because Sean Porter can't talk. He ain't got no mouthpiece. You feel me?
Right. Bud, I fuck with Bud heavy. He ain't the star. But when you talking about a fighter,
oh yeah,
Bud.
He from Omaha.
You talking about a fighter? Yeah, you talking about a fighter, bro? Now he's the definition of a fighter. Yeah, he's the definition of a fighter. Yeah, that motherfucker. He done gave him, took him. You know what I'm saying? And gave him some more. You feel me?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Speaking of a championship fucking podcast, Kev, before we let you get out of here, make sure to remind the reviewers who haven't checked out. Which, if you listen to us, you damn sure better be listening to Kev. Kev, make sure you plug Kevin Hates Hip Hop. Give a little breakdown of what people can expect when they check out your podcast and subscribe.
So when you check out Kevin Hates Hip Hop, I'm gonna tell you straight up like this: whether you got a 9 to 5, whether you in school, you feel me? Whether you 75, whether you 17, if you got something in your you got something in your life where you trying to boss up, no matter what it is, you tired of monotony. You trying to break the cycle and boss up just a little bit. It don't matter what the fuck it is. Business, fitness, cooking, whatever the fuck. Listen to my shit. My shit is nothing. I can't pigeonhole it and say it's this or it's that. I do business shit. I do life shit. I talk about my failures. And a lot of people won't do that. They'll sit here and talk about how I've been winning since 1999. I've lost a lot. I fell to the canvas a lot, but I always pop back up. And from that, you feel me? I just give you the reasons on how I did it. You know what I'm saying? How I bossed the fuck up and how I'm continuing to boss the fuck up. You feel me? So you looking to start an e-commerce business, you trying to get your little side hustle, listen to the podcast. You looking to boss up and quit simping on these bitches like some of you niggas is that listen to this podcast right here. You tricking. You come from the Kanye West generation. Quit tricking, my nigga. Listen to my podcast, the G Code. You feel me? That's a good episode to check out. But KevinHatesHipHop.com. I've been doing this shit. It'll be 6 years in March. 6 years in March. So, yeah, check it out, man. Definitely check it out.
Yeah. All right. There it is. Well, hey, as always, we appreciate Kevin being on. Of course, he will be back. Probably definitely close when we get to the big fight here at the end of the year, because there's a few big ones at the end of the year. But again, make sure to follow him at Kevin Hates Hip Hop. Follow Pacific Home Buyers. Get your information on that. PackHomeBuyers.com, our proud sponsor of the review and of the Kevin Hates Hip Hop podcast as well. When we come back, motherfuckers, we're rolling down to a quarter of the football season is coming to an end. But first, we got to see who did what in week 3 with motherfucking NFL Savage picks. When we
Drunk Barney is on deck, motherfucker.
Drunk Barney's on deck for them Birdgang. Oh, who knows? We'll see if they can get a win this week. We shall see when we come back on the JB and Benny Blue Review podcast. And we'll be right back, bitches.
Yeah. So.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reviewers, we're back. God damn it, we appreciate you joining us. Got that good boxing talk with our guy, the Ultimate Savage, Kevin Robinson,
the big homie.
Us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all folks for joining us again. Follow us at JB and Benny Blue, JBandBennyBlueReview.com. We're on all streaming platforms. Find us, subscribe, follow us, do whatever you got to do to make sure you get this shit every goddamn week. Cause it's football season, bitches. You cannot miss us. To be talking that shit. Yeah. Now look,
that shit.
We are looking at damn near a quarter of the season down. JB, can you believe that? Shit.
Man, already you know 4. What?
It's crazy. Every year is crazy. Shit just flies.
Bullshit, bro. The bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fucking bullshit. I'm pissed, bro. Fucking pissed, man. I'm pissed like Kelly Winslow in the interview. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a hell. You know what I want to say?
Shit.
It's fucking warm. Oh, you know what, man? Arizona Cardinals, y'all motherfuckers. You know what?
Drunk Barn. He's ready.
I'm having a nervous breakdown. I'm having a nervous breakdown on the podcast.
I was gonna say, I was like, I need to let him elaborate for a second because he was sipping his whiskey. He's like,
Bro,
that's a man with 1,000 yard stare.
I should have a fucking Newport in my hand the way I feel right now. Like, for real, like just sipping the whiskey and bumping that port. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit with a cap on, pulled, cocked all sideways and shit.
Well, we're gonna talk about you, Birdgang, because we gotta see what the fuck happened to him in week 3.
I know what happened to him.
And what's happening in week 4. But first, we got to see how we did after week 3 of Savage Picks. And with a drum roll, please.
Let's see what's happening.
Great Blue Dini got a 3-game lead. I'm looking at 29, 18, and 1. And the Bizzleman's at 26, 21, and 1. Let's get into it real quick. We definitely did not trust Gardner Minshew enough last week. He got it done in Thursday Night Football against the Titans. Picked the Bills correctly. That defense is looking stout. Them Cowboys whooping on the Dolphins, who are definitely trying to drown that motherfucking porpoise in the water, if you know what I'm saying.
That's whoop you when I want to right there. I whoop you when I want to. When I want to.
Correct.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
A masterclass in that. Fucking Cheese Eaters got it done at home last week. Damn it. A win against my gut. We both picked the Dirty Birds, who, of course, no surprise, as JB and I know, illustrated on this fine podcast, the fucking Falcons, janky as fuck.
Hey, if y'all know me, y'all know how I feel about Atlanta sports. They just find a way to fuck it up. Like, they will. Mm-hmm. And like you said, Benny, we went against our gut. Because you know me, I rarely fuck with the Falcons on any accord.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But...
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I'm probably gonna pick them this week versus Tennessee. But hey, whatever.
Well, you did pick another bird. You picked the Ravens to go into the Chiefs, and although it was a good game, I picked correctly on that. Got the Chiefs. Both had the Vikings. You bet the house on the Pats to get it done against the Jets at home. You were right. My Kitties got it done against the Eagles. I don't want to hear no fucking excuses because I got the W this week. All right, Kitties got it done on the road.
W, but
yep, and the Birdgang fell to JB. It was the battle of JB's former employers to Cat Scratch Fever. Kyle Allen going off. I think he had, 4 TDs in the game? Correct?
You know what? I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about this.
Panthers beat the Cardinals. We predicted the G-Men get it done with their first win starting Daniel Jones. JB correctly picked the Texans to get it done on the road. Both had the Niners. I bet the house on the Squawks, but unfortunately... they laid a fucking egg against the Saints, who've been re-energized. Hit it, fucking Bridgewater.
I picked the Saints, right? I picked the Seahawks. Huh?
We both picked the Squawks, unfortunately. You both picked the Browns, too, who fucked it off with some questionable play calling at the end. And the Deadskins being the Deadskins with some truly jankified football on Monday night. So... that is how we did for week 3, but we're rolling into week 4. Right now, week 4, 2019 NFL Savage Picks. Cue that music.
Let her rip, bitch.
Let's go, goddammit. First and foremost, for our Thursday Night Football Savage Picks, we always make those again on our social media at JB and Benny Blue. Make sure to follow us. Give your input about who you think is going to win, lose, why not, all that shit.
Speaking of questionable play calling.
The chance to run it in. So the Eagles go into the old Fondue Bowl with honestly probably the best matchup we've seen thus far on Thursday Night Football this season. Yeah. And we both picked the Packers and, fucked it off late. Ended up getting a tip interception in the end zone. But they had opportunities. To be honest with you, I personally think the Packers fucked off that game. But what did you see from the old cheesy?
Oh, yeah. They completely let it go. Like, towards the end of the game, late. Like, I put a story up. 2 timeouts left. What they have, 34 seconds?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
And on like the 4, right? I'm running that ball in, all right? You can lean, all things considered. You could fall forward and get 2 yards twice, score a touchdown. That's if somebody just don't miss a block or do. And I don't feel like Philly's D-line was even playing up to that level that would even scare you to say, you know what? We might not be able to run this shit in. Nah, they didn't show nothing that night that told me, you know what, we just gonna whoop your whole line. Nah. I'm living it down by the run. I think they tricked it off in the end. Questionable pass interference call again. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna get into all that, but your referee's really fucking up.
Yeah, because your boy Maddox was getting filet-o-fish by goddamn Devontae Adams, and they weren't making that switch with Rasul Douglas. And that was the thing. I feel like that was the makeup call when he had his back turned to him. That was clearly a makeup call. But it's like, fuck a makeup call. Get it right. Y'all fucked it off.
Make the call. You know what I'm saying? Make the proper call. Fuck a makeup call. Make the proper call.
And to your point, we were kind of talking about this in our patent production meeting. There's an epidemic in the NFL, and it's not just your Birdgang, and it's not just my kiddies. You see the Packers and other top-tier teams doing it. Why are these teams going against their gut when it's a time to win? The Browns did it too last week, where it's like you have an opportunity to run the ball. What are you doing? And they're fucking it off with the overthinking play call.
It's so frustrating, Benny. Like, football is not that hard, right? There's kind of like a handbook. It's like a football 101 to play calling when you get in a certain situation, right? First down on the 4-yard line. Unless your offensive line just been getting their ass kicked the entire game. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Packers chose not to run the ball because their starting running back got hurt. If I must say, that was some complete bullshit by your man's number 96 for the Eagles. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say it. I think that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He ran in there. The play was over. The play was over. He ran in there, stuck his helmet against his helmet, banged the shit out of Buddy. I understand being physical and wanting to set up physical attitude, but that's not the way to do it. The guy left the game with a concussion, obviously, and it's sad. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So once that happened, the Packers were like, goddamn, we can't run the fucking ball. They ran it sparingly during the game. I'm still gonna say it again. I don't believe that the Packers would have fared. They would have fared well if they'd have run the ball. It'd have been very favorable for them to run the ball. Real shit.
Right. Yeah, I agree with them. Well, look, let's get into it. We'll see if any of these teams make some better decisions. Speaking of two teams, JB, that need to make better decisions and just and play 4 quarters of football. You're talking about the Titans at the Falcons, and the line is 3.5 for the Falcons at home.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Falcons strictly based on the fact that they're a better offensive team than the Titans. Period. That's the only reason why I'm going to pick them. Because defensively, they're both inconsistent as shit. I feel like the Falcons will do more at home than they'll do anywhere else on that turf with, you know what I'm saying, the great folks of Atlanta cheering them on. In the big mid-back, top probably going to be open. They're going to have the top back on that hoe. Falcons get the win. Falcons get the win, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Falcons as well. I think there's definitely going to be some moments where they look really sloppy, but I think it is ultimately going to come down to just more high-powered offense that's going to put them over the top. I would be very weary on betting this line because I do think, you know, there's going to... I am calling a Matt Bryant appearance to knock one down to get it done because, there's going to be some jankification to be had in this one, but I'm also going with the Falcons as well. All right, AFC East matchup. Typically, the Pats, have had these guys numbered, but it's a 3-0 Pats at the 3-0 Bills, who play in stout defense, and the line is 7 for the Pats on the road.
The Bills, Tom Brady is 33-3 lifetime versus the Bills. Lifetime. 33-3, partner. And I don't think anything's going to change now. The Bills are playing spirited football like you. They're going to be at home. It's going to be a Rockets crowd, Rockets crazy atmosphere. But we're talking about the consummate pros when it comes to the Patriots. And they got something now that they ain't had in a long time. And this might sound crazy, but they got a fucking unreal defense right now. With the addition of Jamie Collins.
Crazy. That's real. Yeah.
With the addition of Jamie Collins, just Jamie alone makes them such a better defense. It's crazy. Hey, I mean, shit. It might be one of them seasons. I ain't gonna jank them, but it might be an undefeated season for the Patriots. I'm just being real. Just being completely real.
Okay, so you're taking the Pats. I'm going to take the Pats as well, but I think this is gonna be an ugly game. This is not gonna be the Pats fucking lighting them up.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be Line is 7. You might want to bet the under on that. This may be like a 3-4 point game.
I'm gonna predict this, Benny. It's gonna be a defensive touchdown by the Patriots.
Ooh, you heard their first of yours.
And that's gonna solidify the win for them. It's gonna be a defensive touchdown for the Patriots.
Okay. Well, look. Speaking of a battle of some offenses, the old Chiefs Kingdom is rolling into the motherfucking D. It is the undefeated Chiefs versus the undefeated / tied Kitties. And the line is 7 for the Chiefs on the road.
I gotta roll the Chiefs strictly based on their offensive execution. Defensively, I'm still not sold on them. You know what I'm saying? I think they still got too many holes in defense. And even though the jankification is at an all-time high when you are playing on Ford Field at what time is the game? What is that?
That'd be a 1 p.m. Eastern time for them.
1 p.m. Eastern time game. I've done that every time I played in Detroit. It's been the same shit. It's just a fucking boring ass bullshit atmosphere, and it kind of lulls you to sleep. When the next thing you know what I'm saying, the Lions is coming out playing spirited football because they're at home, and then you're in a dogfight. I think Andy Reid will have them boys ready to play. I don't think they're in the business of overlooking anybody this year. I think because they're on a mission. I think the Lions are going to take one, and you know what I'm saying, the Chiefs are just going to continue to roll on, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, us picking our teams aside, I mean, that's the most logical bet. I mean, the thing that's really going to save the Lions, if anything, is that the fact that they're doing a good job stopping the run. Right. So if they can make, I mean, again, it's certainly not the guy that probably the fucking MVP. But
here's the question, real quick, man. You said that, and that's a great point. That's a phenomenal point. But when you play Kansas City, what is the run? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What is the run?
Yeah.
Because what Andy Reid does is he finds a way to get them little bitty 5'8", 175-pound, 4'4", 140 running motherfuckers the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and that's considered a run. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, what is the run? They very seldom just hand the ball off to any motherfucking body.
And that's what I was getting to, because they're gonna air it out. It's gonna be track meet, so it's gonna be, you know, Stafford's got to play. Stafford's got to be trying to, you know, pump his stats on this one, and they got to get multiple guys involved. Marvin Jones has been having a resurgence this season. I'm happy about that. Galladay's still there. Danny Amendola is always reliable. Got to get the ball to carry on. So I think the Lions have a more balanced offense, but will they be able to keep up with points? I mean, there's a universe where they can, you know, depending on some shit going their way. But
Stafford got to play lights out ball, you know, some mistake free, because his knock.
Keyword,
he hasn't been
free.
doing it. He will turn the ball over, and you cannot turn the ball over against a team as good as the Chiefs.
Exactly. Well, I got my kitties pulling out some way somehow. All right. Speaking of a team that needs to pull one out, it's a fucking Rhides playing Chad Carr's Colts, and the line is 6.5 for the Colts at home.
I can rock with that. I'm good with that. I ain't even really got no reason why I'm picking the Colts. I'm good with that because I feel like they're basically the same team. To be real, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, they're the same fucking football team. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders have a good offensive line. They're going to try to run the ball. The Colts have a good offensive line. They're going to attempt to run the ball. Brissett's going to do some things. Carr's going to do some things. T.Y.'s going to do some things. The defense is going. It's just they're basically the same fucking football team. So just because the fact Indiana's at home, I'll take the Colts.
You think the Colts and the Raiders are the same damn football team?
I think they're very evenly matched, bro. I'm talking about, like, if you go player for player, position for position, they're basically the same fucking football team.
Well, one thing I think
honestly, to be real with you, I think the Raiders are probably more talented than the Colts. But talent-wise, you know what I'm saying? It's about pound for pound, man for man. The Raiders are more talented than the Colts. But I think the Colts have a better thing going as far as with Frank Wright, you know what I'm saying, and the offense they run. And then so it's pros and cons, but when you put them on a dumbwaiter, you know what I'm saying, you put them on a Libra scale, that motherfucker won't move. You know what I'm
saying? Okay. So yeah, man, I could see that if it were a home away flip. I'm taking the Colts as well. Just more sound. There's nothing to indicate to trust the Raiders yet, especially to play consistent football. There's nothing that says you can trust them.
That's another thing, right? I'm glad you said that. They have showed nothing to just be able to say, you know what, Raiders gonna get it done today. No, they ain't showed it yet. I'm waiting on it. We waiting on it. Raiders, do something, motherfucker. Do something. Right. Just do something. Light a candle. Do something. Don't light the motherfucking shit at the Raider Stadium. Light a candle.
Right. Bring that torch with you, goddammit.
Do something, motherfucker. Man, Hail Mary. Something.
Yep. Exactly. Well, speaking of a team that's definitely hasn't been showing up at all, the Dolphins are hosting the Chargers, and the line is 14.5 for the Chargers on the road in the fucking Bermuda Triangle.
Hey, you know what? The fucked up part about this is that I don't trust the Chargers at all.
I know. I was just about to say that.
I don't trust the Chargers.
Talking about making mistakes, JB. Shit.
Right. I don't trust the Chargers at all, bro. Like, defensively, they can be one of the best fucking teams in this league. They don't. Phillip Rivers is old as shit. One of the best quarterbacks that's ever played this game. And they got weapons. Allen.
Yep. Melvin Gordon's back. Yep.
Gordon's back, but he's not going to play. But it's like, still, who the fuck trusts the Chargers but motherfucking Charger fans? Mm-hmm. They ain't did shit either. It's like, they like the Raiders. I'm like waiting on them to be like, okay, that's what we've been waiting to see right there.
Right.
No,
right.
I'm going to pick the Chargers very reluctantly.
Right.
Because honestly, I think, you talk about the jankification. The Dolphins, everybody count them out, talking about how bad they are, and they're tanking and all this shit. I don't think the Dolphins are truly tanking. I just think that they really fucking suck. Like, they just fucking suck. They've done a lot of things. Like, they're definitely trying to build for the next 2 years. They're definitely building for the future at this point. But I don't think that they're trying to deliberately lose football games. I don't believe that. No, this is the NFL, and I don't think anybody does that. That's how people lose jobs. Unless, like the fucking the coach and the fucking owners went into a meeting and said, you know what? Fuck it. Right. We're going to lose every fucking game.
Sink the ship. Right.
We're going to get the worst fucking record in the NFL history. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it. No, I don't think nobody says that in professional sports. They just really fucking suck. And they ain't found nothing about themselves that they can latch on to yet to even try to start to say, oh, this is our identity. Be leery, reviewers. This game might very well go the opposite way and become the Dolphins' first fucking win, but I'm picking the Chargers just because of the simple fact that they're more established, they got an identity, defense is there, woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. They're the safe pick. I'm going to pick the safe pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins fuck around and win that shit by a fucking field goal.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm taking the Chargers as well. To be honest with you, bro, if the Dolphins even had one win on their record, I would honestly take the Dolphins in this game because at the end of the day, whatever level you're playing at,
you're exactly correct.
Yep. Whatever level you're playing at, you have to be able to establish and identify winning ways. And because they have not done that at home or on the road, I can't trust them enough to pick them. I think, to be honest with you, I do think they are going to show up. They're going to be one of those teams where they're going to have a few different games this season where they're really going to show up and they're going to play some teams tough. This is going to be one of them.
They'll win 4 or 5 games this year. They will.
I don't know about 4 or 5 games, but they may win 1 or 2.
Because once they get like with Rosen starting, and once they get like a little flow going, games in Miami again, janky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna win 4 or 5 games. Bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Okay. Well, we both don't think they're winning this week, so we're taking the Chargers. Speaking of a team that's got a little bit of a rebirth, Bizzleman, you got the Redskins going to the G, man. Now starting Daniel Jones is actually making plays out here like Master P getting out the trunk. And the line is 3 for the G-man at home.
I'm rolling with the G-man. I'm not a Daniel Jones fucking advocate, but what I'm saying is that the kid brings a youthful exuberance to the team. There's an excitement. Guys rally around it. And the Redskins just fucking suck. So, I'm not saying that the Giants are just killing it, but I think that Daniel Jones will make more plays than Case Keenum. And the G going to get their win.
I agree, and I agree so much that I'm making it my this week's Pacific Home Buyers Bet the House pick of the week. I'm taking the G-Man at home. You know what I'm saying? And the Redskins are in a lot of disarray. Case Keenum's banged up. I'm wondering if we may see a debut of one Dwayne Haskins this week. It could happen. Rookie versus rookie, son. You know what I'm saying?
That very well could happen because it's going to happen eventually. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And MetLife's going to be rocking because they're 1-2, and if they win, they're still in the thick of things.
Right at 500. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So they're still in it. So MetLife's going to be rocking, and we're both taking the G-Men at home this week. All right, it's the dog pound going in the fucking. Going to quote the Raven nevermore. Browns at Ravens in line is 6.5 for the Ravens at home.
If they were playing in Cleveland, I probably would pick the Browns because I think they're overdue for a win. The Ravens have shown vulnerability, right? They've shown vulnerability, and I don't think the Browns have got rolling yet. I think Freddie Kitchens is a guy, just me knowing him personally, he's a guy who's very prideful, and he don't like to lose. And he don't like when people question, you know what I'm saying, who he is as a coach and what he's capable of doing. And I think the Browns are going to come out and they're going to really show that explosion that we've all been wanting to see. But at the same time, the Ravens in Baltimore, and it's hard to beat them motherfuckers out there. Mr. Jackson is going to be making plays with his feet and his hand and his arm, if you will. Yeah, I think Baltimore, they'll pull this one off.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Browns are going to be a lot tighter, and they're going to continue to get tighter over the coming weeks. I mean, the biggest thing that was hurting them badly was really discipline. A lot of penalties. They really had like the most penalties in the league. I think they were right up there, especially that first game. That shit was terrible. So I'm definitely taking the Ravens at home, but I do expect some tighter ball from the Browns, who are going to hit that motherfucking lick later. Bizzleman calls out that fucking Tennessee honey to refill as we keep moving along. It's the Black Cats, Cat Scratch Fever, the Carolina Panthers at the
Cat Scratch Fever.
Bam. And the line is 4 for the Texans at home.
Well, I mean, Cam's not playing, and I think that anybody but us or the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying, will let the Panthers come in and beat them at home. With only 2 teams, and what I'm saying is with only 2 teams in the NFL, they'll probably let people come in their home and beat them. My beloved Arizona Cardinals and the Dolphins. I don't think the Texans are going to let them get that W in NRG, the old Reliant Stadium. I think that Deshaun Watson's dynamic player is going to do his thing, and the Texans are going to get that W. Sorry, Panthers.
Yeah, I agree. The Panthers are showing that they can adjust to whatever's going on with Cam as far as the Liz Frank injury. They played some dynamic ball last week, but let's be honest, it was against a team that just hasn't found their way yet in the Birdgang. But they're playing the Texans. Texans at home, they have an opportunity to start, really making some hay in the AFC South. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with what the Texans are going to be able to do, especially if they can protect Deshaun Watson and get that bitch in the end zone. That's for sure. So I'm taking the Texans as well. All right, the old pirate ship is riding smooth, or maybe not so smooth, into the fucking LA Rams in the Coliseum. It's Bucks at Rams. Shit. Line is 9 for the Rams at home.
Well, I wouldn't take the line because I feel like this is a janky game now. Because Todd Bowles is going to put together a hell of a defensive plan to shut down old cocky McVay, you know what I'm saying, who thinks his, old Marty McFly, as I like to call him, who thinks his shit don't stink, you know what I'm saying. Mr. Bowles is going to put together a hell of a plan to stop that offense. So I wouldn't take the line, guys. I think the Rams, if the Rams pull away, it'll be late. If Jameis Winston can control his urge to throw the ball to everybody but people with Tampa Bay helmets, it's gonna be a knockdown drag out. With all that being said, I think the Rams will win it home. 5-3, maybe 6.
Oh, so you think it's gonna be pretty close? All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking the Rams as well. I don't think it's gonna be that close. I don't know if it's gonna be 9, but I think they're gonna open up some shit. Aaron Donald's gonna be giving hell to a young Jameis, and yeah, man, I don't really have any other good indication to pick against Rams, especially at home.
Honestly, Benny, I wish at this point in my life I was an offensive line coach and I could coach against Aaron Donald. I would really show the world how to whoop this motherfucker. Because everybody's on his nuts. The motherfucker is phenomenal. But the plays that he makes, he's really kind of supposed to make them as a defensive tackle. If they run the ball away from you and you get double teamed, that's your job to split the double team and get in the backfield. And he only weighs 285 pounds. You're going against 360-pound men, some of them. Some of these dudes are huge. But when guys seal it up and they do the things properly, he's nowhere to be found.
Right.
So, yeah, he gonna wreak havoc. But I really wish that I was an offensive line coach coaching against Aaron Donald, man. I would.
Well, what did you know it? Wouldn't you know it? A team that needs to hire you ASAP. It's the Squawks going to the old toaster, the Big Red Sea.
I'll be at the game tomorrow.
Squawks at the Birdgang, and the line is 5.5 for the Squawks. You will be in the building.
I'll be at the game tomorrow. I'll be in the building. Probably tipsy because it's alumni week and we're in the party suite, which should be the alumni suite, but I ain't gonna get into all that. I guess I got to make a play as to why I think the Birdgang could win the game. If we play offense the way we can play offense, and we keep this vague as possible, and we do things on defense that are meaningful, then we'll beat them. And when I say that, reviewers, we have to blitz Russell Wilson up the gut. We have to put pressure in his face. We have two guys that are veterans that can bring pressure up the outside. Okay, with Chandler Jones and Sizzle, they know how to get pressure on the outside. They know how to shut it down to not pass the quarterback and do flybys. We have to blitz him up the middle. I already know what's going to happen. All right, we're soft in the gut like Chung Lee on Bloodsport. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to run the ball right at us. All right? How do you counteract that? You blitz. You know what I'm saying? So if we can do meaningful things, and we win the special teams battle, I feel like we can beat them by we can get a 3-point victory at home versus the fucking Seahawks.
Okay.
If not, it'll get ugly.
I think, it's always a fun matchup no matter where either of these teams are at in their season or how the season pans out for them. To be honest with you, I think if the Seahawks had not dropped one where they really got punched in the mouth last week, because one thing Pete Carroll is gonna have the Squawks ready to go. It's not a far travel. They're not going coast to coast. They're gonna be ready to play.
They're gonna have a lot of fans there.
Yeah, they're gonna be ready to play, and I do think the Squawks will get it done. But I think the Cardinals are gonna lose. I think, but they're not. It's not gonna be one of those losses where you're gonna be full drunk Barney. You might be putting the feet on and the legs, JB, but you may not be putting on the whole suit just yet because they're gonna show you just enough to be like,
I got half. Benny, I got half the suit on right now.
Right, reviewers, you can't see it. Torso
right,
up.
I'm sitting down like from the bottom down. I got the suit on. You know what I'm saying? I got the big ass purple feet on. Like I'm here.
All I'm saying is you'll just be putting on the tail next. You ain't gonna put on the full suit just yet. You'll be adding another piece, no doubt.
Okay.
But not the full. I'm trying to give you optimism, bro. Shit, you over
here
drinking your sorrows for the fucking birthday.
Appreciate it. I'm drowning in my sorrows, man. Fuck this shit.
All right, goddammit. Moving right along. It's the black and blue division, the NFC North. It's the Vikings at the Bears, and the line. This one's fucking tricky. The line is a point. I guess they don't trust Trubisky. Risky. The Bears at home against the Vikings.
Vikings will get the ball rolling on the ground to solidify the win versus the Bears. Vikings defense proves to be a little bit better against the Bears offense. I think the Vikings take the W.
Okay. I'm going to go against you on this one. I'm going to pick the Bears. I think Trubisky's going to have a good game. Not a great game, but a good game. And I'm expecting Khalil and them boys to give old, you like that, Kirk Cousins some fits, baby. And Dalvin Cook is going to get his. But I think, hey, man, you want to talk about quarterbacks making mistakes in the clutch? Oh, expect one from old Kirk when they're in the raucous Soldier Field. You know what I'm saying?
We know it. We know what he will. We know what he's totally capable of.
Yep, exactly. All right, now it's the Gardner Minshew, the Mississippi Mustache Jaguars.
The Mississippi Mustache, baby.
Going to Mile High against the winless. It's kind of wild that they're actually winless. Broncos at home, and the line is 3 for the Broncos up there in Mile High, man.
I think Jacksonville's defense is playing at a high level, and the Broncos' offense is what? So, I'm going to roll the Jags on this one. Not the most confident pick, but I'm going to roll the Jags on this.
I'm taking the Broncos to get their first win at home. I'm expecting big shit out of Philip Lindsay.
Growing up the W.
You know what I'm saying? Philip Lindsay getting it done, and some defense, giving a young Gardner Minshew, who has some promise, giving him some fits. I don't know how well they're going to travel to the old Mile High. Apparently, old zesty man himself, Jalen Ramsey, will be there. I mean, Lord knows that's going to be some other shit, but apparently he's going. I don't know how much he's going to play or whatever the fuck they're doing if they're trying to save him to trade him. But I think the Broncos are going to get their first win of the season. It's a must-win game for them. It's going to be raucous. I'm picking the Broncos at home. I think they're going to get it done.
Last week was a must-win for them, too.
Right. One of these weeks, they must win, goddammit. Shit. Figure it out, Broncos. You know what I mean? Hey, game of the week right here. Game of the week is How about them cowgirls? I mean, them cowboys, them undefeated cowboys going to the big gumbo.
Cowgirls, them cowboys, them
cowboys going to the Saints, and the line is 2.5 for the Cowboys on the road.
Got one thing to say. The Saints gonna win, man. Look, it's all kind of disrespect going on in New Orleans right now. All right, the Cowboys fans have quote unquote took over New Orleans, right? You don't go to New Orleans popping shit. All right, that's one thing you don't do. All right, you don't go to New Orleans popping shit. The Hot Boys are still on fire. All right,
boys, the Hot Boys.
You know what I'm saying? They still on fire down there. Teddy B is gonna turn off the lights. The Cowboys. I'm telling you guys, the Saints, man, that place is gonna be on fire, bro. Like literally, like it's gonna be the big gumbo bowl for real, baby. Everybody gonna be stewing in that bitch. Yeah, the Birdgang is gonna be flowing like the River Nile, baby. Saints take the W late in the game, probably on the field goal. Saints going with it.
I agree. I'm taking the Saints at home, handing the Cowboys their first loss. They're going to be balanced. Alvin Kamara is going to make some plays, and Teddy's going to keep them in it. It's going to be a battle. You know what I mean?
It is jam for me.
So yeah, I'm taking the Saints as well. I'm taking the Saints as well. All right, and finally, I'm not even doing the music to this because this is the fucking. Do I really got to pick this matchup of the week? It's the 0-3 Bungles.
I'll probably will not
real quick. JB, I swear to God, we talk about this every year. NFL schedule makers. If you're going to add all this replay, guess who you can also add? And yes, I know people buy tickets, make plans, all that shit. Start flexing more games, please. Like, this is terrible. Monday Night Football.
Because
Monday Night Football is an institution.
Righteously,
the Bungles and the Steelers.
I know. Cowboys game of the week, Sunday night, prime time, like it should be. But I mean, I'm looking at the rest of the games. Browns Ravens could have been a great Monday night game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like Raiders Colts, I'll watch that on Monday night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be
real.
They're better than this shit.
Patriots Bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody's genius in hindsight reviews. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Bungles at Steelers. Who you got?
Nah. I'm gonna go with the Bengals just because of your man's and them, Andy Dalton. That ain't saying much, but I just think they're a more experienced team. And I feel like that they'll get their first victory over the Steelers, who are still like dumbfounded. Dumbfounded.
I'm picking the Steelers Monday night. They're gonna get up for this one. Mason Rudolph is gonna make some plays. It's gonna be a not very watchable game, but I'm gonna take the Steelers at home. Bizzleman, real quick, of these matchups, what is your Pacific Home Buyers bet the house pick of the week? Who do you got?
Man, fucking, I'm betting the house on the Birds, man.
Wow.
I'm betting the house, not my house. I'm betting the house on the Birds, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? The Birdgang. We getting it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Cracking-lacking.
All right.
Fuck y'all.
There it is.
Fuck the masses. It's all about the Birdgang, man.
All right, there it is. Week 4 Savage picks in the books. We'll see who's right, who's wrong, who's both right, who's both wrong. JB, any final thoughts for the reviewers out there before we get on up out of here? Let them enjoy the foosball weekend, baby.
Look, man, y'all enjoy the fight tonight. I know y'all gonna be hearing this after the fight, but still, you know, I hope y'all enjoyed the fight. I hope y'all being safe this weekend. We love y'all and we appreciate everything that you guys do. Holler us on social media at JB and Benny Blue on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Shoot us an email at jbandbennyreview@gmail. Tell us you love us, tell us you hate us, show us your nipples. Females, please. You know what? Holler at us on the Savage Hotline. What's the number of that hotline?
818-850-2804. Who? Mike Jones? 818-850-2804. I'm going to double down on that because we need more people hitting us up. We're going to start a contest. I don't know what it is just yet, but damn it, we're going to be running a contest for those who call in. So don't forget, you may just get a special treat. So keep that in mind, reviewers. Hit us on the Savage Hotline. JBandBennyReview.com. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Aside from that, man, love your brother like you love yourself. All right? That'll make the world a better place. It really will. These are words of wisdom from the old JB. Love thy brother like you love yourself. Kind of like the old Bible adage, do unto others as you have them do unto you, but just a little spin. I'm going to say it different. Love others like you love yourself. This world will be a better place, man. You know what I'm saying? JB and Benny Blue Review. We appreciate y'all showing up. We appreciate y'all showing out. We appreciate y'all showing love. We appreciate y'all putting us in your ears, putting us in your brains, and most importantly, putting us in your hearts. All right? We love you guys.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
We out.
Enjoy your football Sunday, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. What he said.
Shit.
Viewers,
peace.
We out. Yeah.